Welcome everyone to JOW episode 101. We have passed the 100 episode mark. It's time for our opening contest. It is time for the number one contendership. Three-way elimination. Winner will face world champion Architect. Our next pay-per-view, Rise Above Rubble. Coming up first, we have the number one ranked James Meadow.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 225 pounds,
James Meadow off of Born for Glory. This is a week after Born for Glory. You cannot know what we are here to expect here tonight. We are here on YouTube. We are here once again for the second week in a row on YouTube. But James Meadow off of a win against Husky Gemini, the debuting Husky Gemini last week at Born for Glory. Big defeat last week. Defeated someone who's been a big part of Meadow's past and now puts himself at the number one spot, puts himself at the top of the rankings, getting this opportunity tonight. But he's got to beat one of the former world champions.
And his opponents, first from London, England, weighing in at 255 pounds, the
Dragon Brad, a former world champion, as it is said, a former tag team champion as well. He had an opportunity last week at Born for Glory against Ryan Warzone, but then he came up short for the second year in a row at Born for Glory. Came up short, and this time against Ryan Warzone, costing him that title opportunity this week that Ryan Warzone will be receiving later tonight against SWO, teaming with Chandler Snow for the tag titles. But Brad can redeem that loss last week by winning this one and becoming next in the line for Architect.
And from Warsaw, Poland, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Dragon Guy,
James Rage has earned his way into this match by beating King Ninja last week, pinning King Ninja the week before in a tag team match, and pinning Architect one-on-one non-title a few weeks ago. He's got the champ's number if he can beat both Meadow and Brad tonight. I mean, there's a good chance he walks out world champion next month. But these other two men are hungry. They want that world title just as much as anyone. Brad was just in number one ranked only 2 weeks ago. Meadow took that spot at Born for Glory. James Rage is climbing up quickly, getting wins over big names. And starting off here with these German suplex city from James Rage, turned it around into a super duper duper. Okay, now Meadow getting involved, Brad's flipping around, showing off. Now it's Meadow's turn to go on this ride from the Dragon Guy. And then into the suplex. Now it is Brad's turn once again to go on that ride, that suplex. After suplex combination. Now exhausted, James Rage just collapsed his feet. Took too long to get back up and Meadow took control. Now into that spinning sit down powerbomb almost. Takes Meadow out of the equation for a second, takes out the legs of James Rage. And now maybe look for that nice knee strike right to the face, right on the nose. Now, we know Meadow's a great striker, just showing off these fast strikes, his ability there. Forearm smash into the face of Brad, and now Just back flip right back onto him, showing that agility that we know Meadows has. Onto the second rope, trying to get Brad back to his feet. But I think just the strength of both men. Meadow didn't prepare for James Rage being added to the equation, didn't even budge after that drop kick. And now Rage is spitting blood into the back of the head of Brad. Now those two moonsaults. Now Brad picking him up in the Samoan driver position into face first into the top turnbuckle. Now just trying to stomp in the chest of James Rage, but into the power and strength of Rage. Able to get out of it, taking Brad down to his feet. Now Rage climbing to the top rope. Meadows frustrated, but big elbow drop from Rage there, taking Brad out of the equation just for a minute. Now we're getting the three amigos, it seems like. 2. Can he get number 3? And 3, he got it. 3 amigos, that might be enough to keep Meadow down. What is he looking for? Just picks him up over top, drops him back down, and now Brad back in the ring. Arm in that hammerlock, and now just powering everyone in the ring around. Rage has that power advantage. They're just stomping down on the forearm, and now I think that was that Trouble in Paradise like kick we've been seeing so much. And here's that combination. That one didn't take down Brad though. That one did. You know Meadow likes to do this. Just kick after kick after kick is how he takes down a lot of his opponents. We see it with KJ, we see it with Husky last week. But Brad got out of it early. Earlier than Meadow would have wanted. Now, suplexing down Brad. Brad caught the legs, took out Meadow from the knee. Now going after Rage, going off. Kick to Meadow, kick to Rage. What is he looking for here though? Up on his shoulders. Just wrenching on the back. Meadow doesn't care if Rage submitted there. The elbows to the face. If Rage would have submitted it there, Meadow wouldn't care because it is elimination. And now Brad picking up Meadow. 1, 2, 3.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Brad is able to eliminate James Meadow. That leaves 2. The number 1 ranked man in this match is out. And coast to coast almost. Just from a seated position in the middle of the ring. And they're just hammering down on James Rage. And on to the moonsault in the back with Rage. Now, it might be Rage's turn to say goodnight. But no, Rage got out of it. It was about to be, that was the beginning of the end. But now the Judo Buster, that's got to be enough. If he can connect with the Judo Buster, that's how he beat King Ninja last week. 1, 2, 3, no! Brad just got out last second. Now, Brad got out of that. Kick to the face, missed that jab, but got that one. Now rebounding over top of James Rage there. Rebound off the top rope. Flipped right over the head of James Rage, and now it didn't pay off because right to the outside goes Brad. On that hard floor thrown from the in the ring. That's a fall. That's a big fall. It's gonna mix the insides up, maybe break a few bones. But Rage does not care. This is for the World Championship, number 1 contendership. Rage powering him up again, this military press position. Now just dropping him down. now Rage getting back in the ring. Maybe look for that do-buster once again. If he can connect with the do-buster, it's all over. But no, knee to the face. Brad gets out of it into the suplex. Brainbuster, actually. And now maybe a neckbreaker. No. Down face first onto the mat. Brad's looking for the final touch right now. We know he's looking for the cock boxer. Shout out to Stalker there. And now 1, 2, 3. No, how? How did James Rage just kill the cock boxer? But Brad says, okay, that's fine. My leg's having a seizure after falling on the outside, but I'm going to put you away the same way I put away James Meadow. James and James both down. 1, 2, 3. No, I thought that was going to be it. I thought James Rage was going to suffer the same fate as Meadow did earlier, and now that elbow drop missed. Hammer lock again. But this time knees to the midsection. But Brad up earlier than Rage would have thought. And now just a stare down. Rage is surprised that Brad still has fight left in him. Now these jabs. Brad able to get better at striking. But Rage back to his feet. That's fine. He's going to give him some more strikes to keep him down. Moonsault. And another one. Double moonsault. And now Brad says it's time to get this once again. If he can connect, it's gotta be over. That's 2 of those at a cock boxer. There's no way James Rage kicks out. Brad is your #1 contender, hoping to become world champion once again. The Trouble in Paradise kicks almost put away Brad for James Meadow. But in the end, it cost
Here is your winner,
Meadow the win, cost Rage a win. And Brad wins the first match of the night. The #1 contendership elimination 3-way goes to Brad. And Architect. Well, Brad's got to be watching the main event because Architect goes 1-on-1 with 5-star wrestling champion later tonight. It's now time for Natasha Hemme to go 1-on-1 with Lisa Vega, Queen of JOW. Women's champion Tony Satura will be ringside. Here we see the Queen. Here we see Lisa Vega, last year's Born for Glory annual Women's Glory Royal winner. She takes on this year's winner, Natasha.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, the Queen, Lisa V.
Lisa Vega, a former women's champion, one of the most dominant women's champions we have ever had during her reign. Obviously the current Queen of JOW. We will have the Royal Kingdom tournament coming up in only a couple more months. Lisa needs to pick up a few more wins if she wants to retain that crown that she wears on her head. I mean, this season she has not had the best start. She's taken a few losses in her couple matches she's had. She was in that Born for Glory Battle Royal last week. Came up short. Didn't win it like she won it last year. But this woman did. Coming down to the ring soon. Hopefully. Here she is. With her sword. With her newly won Women's Glory Royal Championship around her waist. And she's getting ready to give us pyro. She is here This is the first time we're seeing her wearing that belt since last week when she won it in that Battle Royal.
From New York, the Women's Classic Champion, Soul Man, Natalie H. Come on, let's go.
She is here hoping to get a win over the dominant Lisa Vega. It would be a big win. I mean, we've got Tony Saturo, the women's champ, is out here tonight, scouting out this match because with that win, with that Glory Royal win, Natasha gives herself a title opportunity at some point in the near future. Tony's got to keep a good eye on Natasha, and there's no better way to do so when she's in the ring with someone like Queen Lisa, a veteran of JOW, of this community in general. We're about to get started here tonight. It's going to be interesting to see which Glory Royal winner will come out on top tonight. We know the accolades of Lisa Vega. Can Natasha get her name someday at the same stature, the same level of the Queen? That's how her dominance started, winning that Battle Royal last year. It created a huge career for her. She's almost done everything there is to do nearly in JOW. She's coming back in this right now, some strikes and knees. And now a big scissor, not a scissor kick, but a big heel right on the back of the head. Now twisting on that arm as she goes back to the top rope for the first time in the match. Getting Natasha to her feet. And a drop kick, a missile drop kick, takes down Natasha. But maybe she's looking to go back to the top, change her mind. Some strikes. She's just gonna pummel Natasha, the bigger woman in this match, down on her feet, down on her back. Now throwing it into the turnbuckles, into the corner, and some low kicks, but Natasha got out of it. Now some strikes of her own. Has he been very hand-to-hand combat? Now she's just wrenching on that shoulder, it seems like. Right on the neck, right on the shoulder. And Lisa got out of it. Kick to the midsection. Got that hammerlock. DDT. That's a big move right here early in the match, and that may be enough to keep Natasha down. And Natasha gets out of it. And now just stomping in the chest. But now Natasha's big kick to the side of the head. Right on the cheek, and now a suplex takes down Lisa Vega. Dragging Lisa into a better position, maybe going for that pinfall attempt. Instead, just picking her up. Maybe power slam. No. She just tossed her around, Lisa Vega, slamming her down on her stomach. And now maybe a pedigree tombstone. Pile driver, not a tombstone, but a pile driver all the same. And now 1, 2, 3. That is enough to give Natasha, the win. Tony Saturo. That was a dominant victory for Natasha over one of the best women we have to offer in JOW. That's got to be a bit worrisome if you're Tony. And Tony just offered a big victory over Hannah, the #1 ranked. She was #1 ranked in any division, any man or woman, any roster. Tony ended that winning streak last week But Natasha might just get to the same heights as Hannah did, maybe even past it.
Here is your
going
winner,
forward.
Soul Man, Natalie H.
Natasha might have been correct when she said leaving diecast was the best thing for her, because now she is seemingly better than ever. She's going to get a women's title shot sometime soon, and we may see a new champion afterwards. But up next is AJ Adams in action, but we do not know who he's challenging. Either way, AJ Adams trying to get that victory he wants here tonight. Coming up short last week against Edward Jackson at Born for Glory. Accepting that open challenge. Coming up from Exhibition where he lost 2 matches since his return. He's looking...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Houston, Texas. Weighing in at 228 pounds. AJ Adams!
As I was saying, he's looking for his first victory since returning to JOW. He's done a lot since we've seen him last in September. In multiple companies, but looking to get that winning streak, or at least a win, because he's currently on a bit of a losing streak since returning. Taking a loss to Edward last week, a loss to Raymond on Exhibition in his finals match down there. Another loss in his debut match on Exhibition. He's currently 0-3, trying to make that.
And his opponent from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 228 pounds, Max Dynamite.
I do not know much about this man, but he is making his JOW debut right now. Max Dynamite trying to make an explosion at the expense of AJ Adams' first one in JOW. I mean, AJ Adams, this is a big must-win situation for Adams. He's currently 0-3, wanting to prevent 0-4 record going to the bottom of the rankings. That would not be a good look for AJ Adams, someone caliber of his. But Max Dynamite does not care about his record. He is here to make an undefeated statement, a 1-0 record of his own. Skipping Exhibition, coming straight to the main roster. It's a big stakes, big opportunity, but also equally a big risk. No testing out for Max Dynamite, coming straight into this and coming in strong, but miss that moonsault. AJ Adams, a bit more experience under his belt, and coming with that knee strike. It's going to be interesting to see what Max Dynamite can do here tonight. We have not seen Max Dynamite compete, but this is a week after Born for Glory. We do not know what to expect. Max Dynamite just posing, not the best time though. We're going to see a little bit of maybe a rookie mistake right there. But these strikes of AJ Adams targeting every single limb he can think of. But that moonsault also missed. Max Dynamite just sitting up in time. Now just these big strikes to the chest of AJ Adams. The beats of the battle. And now Adams just falls face first onto the floor. Now a suplex, maybe no. A big knee strike. Now on the outside, they cannot stay on the outside for too long, or it will be a counter. This is the first time we're seeing AJ Adams compete in a weekly episode of JOW in a long time. But this is a first ever for Max Dynamite. Who knows what he will go on to accomplish here in JOW. This may be a start of a historic reign, or a historic career, I mean. Looking for that Cody cutter, the Adams cutter. But Max was able to step out of the way last second. Now top rope high risk. But got it. That looked like a Kinshasa almost from the top rope. And now just forearm shots to the face. AJ trying his best to block, but not anymore. Can't get his hands up, but moonsault gets it this time on the back of AJ Adams. Now by the hair, AJ Adams being guided by Max into the ropes. Takes him down and across the ring into a huge punt kick into the face, double stomp into the chest, and 1, 2, 3, no! AJ Adams survives that. Max Dynamite, either way, win or loss, is giving a good fight to someone like AJ Adams. Now some striking offense and a big bicycle knee strike to the side of the face of AJ Adams. And now 1, 2, 3, no. AJ Adams survives, but gets up, takes down Max Dynamite. And now a big knee strike to the face of Max Dynamite. Dynamite right back to his feet again with that kick to the face. And now just stomping in the ribs and a big, I think that connected maybe with the forearm, upper arm area to the side of the face. But Max Dynamite with Max was getting some offense in, but AJ turning around, stomping the shoulder, stomping the elbow in, trying to break that arm. Now to the top rope, Max Dynamite back to his feet, but too far. And AJ miscalculated, but he landed on his feet, but still Max Dynamite able to take control off of that misstep. Now maybe just looking to take out any air of the lungs of AJ Adams. It's hard to breathe after you get hit with one of those. It's gonna affect the rest of the match. Now a moonsault off of the second rope maybe. Now to the top rope. And a frog, no. Missed with maybe what was going to be a knee to the face. Now AJ took too long to hit whatever he was looking for. Dynamite makes an explosion with that moonsault. And now Dynamite stalking AJ Adams as he tries to climb back to his feet. Strike combination, kick, knee. Is that enough to put AJ Adams away? What a huge victory this would be. 2-3. Max Dynamite just exploded with those strikes on AJ Adams in the last seconds of that match. And AJ Adams is now 0-4 in his return to JOW. Max Dynamite makes a huge statement tonight in his debut. Both of these guys, it's a hard-hitting match. And AJ just off of that match against that Extreme Rules match.
Max Dynamite.
Max shocks the world, gets a huge victory over a veteran like AJ Adams in his debut match. Big things in the future for Max Dynamite, but up next we have Cody Storm taking on KJ, accompanied by Jackson Oak. It's time for Cody Storm vs KJ. Here's Cody Storm making his second match in a JOW ring. My mic is not muted this time. There's going to be commentary.
Is scheduled for one fall making his way to the ring from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 270 pounds, Cody Storm.
Cody Storm trying to redeem that loss last week against Jackson Oak. He goes up against a former teammate, a former man that Jackson Oak teamed up to become tag team champions with, in KJ. KJ's been asking for a manager. Who better manager than someone KJ has teamed up with in the past when tag gold with. KJ also a former Landmark champion. Cody Storm cannot take KJ lightly, especially coming off of a loss. This is an important match for both men to get their names up the rankings, to get themselves a further name for themselves in JOW. Cody Storm, owner of NWF. Like I said, only his second match in the JOW ring.
His opponent, accompanied by Cody Storm from North Dakota, weighing in at 172 pounds,
KJ coming into the season with a brand new look. We're used to seeing him wearing that luchador Rey Mysterio themed attire. Recently we've been seeing him wear this more maybe Razor Ramon themed attire. Either way, he's coming into this match confident after that Born for Glory Royal. Came up short in that match, but still had a good showing. Some good offense in that match, but got thrown over the top. Wasn't able to leave with that belt around his waist. Instead, Ozzy did. Tonight, both men just trying to get a win on the record. After Born for Glory, you're just doing whatever they can here. And bell has rung. We're seeing the power advantage of Cody Storm. But we're seeing the agility advantage of KJ. Cody Storm busted open early on in this match. What a moonsault. That one just took out. I mean, this is early on from KJ. He's flying all over the place. That was, I don't know what that was, but maybe rolling into the face. Maybe he's just missing twice in a row. Standing shooting star press. He's looking for a quick victory here. It's been all KJ early on. And this is why I was saying Cody Storm cannot take KJ lightly. He's got to give him a good fight. He's already busted open. Another one of those DDTs, and now just a kick to the midsection. Another moonsault. It's all KJ. Might be surprising to some people. Cody Storm, a veteran. He knows what he's doing. And like I was saying, he knows what he's doing. He's a veteran. He just reversed that. Maybe a dropkick KJ was going for into a powerbomb. Now taking too long. Didn't think KJ was going to get up that early. KJ did. Maybe look for a D. No, a stunner almost. And now Jackson Oak picking up Cody Storm on his feet on the outside. And what a drop kick to the outside of the ring. Just nailed the head of Cody Storm. Cody was focused on the Oak on the outside, and instead his head got sent in the first row. Now KJ face first into that barricade. Cody Storm back in the ring. You're not going to win on the outside. Storm knows that. He's just trying to buy some time by going in and out. Caught. KJ got that deep six. That might be it. 1, 2. Not enough to keep KJ down. But we see the power right there of Cody Storm. Doesn't take too many of those. If Cody can just land some shots, it's all over right now. Lumbar check, and now 1, 2, 3. No, that was almost it already. KJ KJ just has to keep going fast and going hard. Cody Storm breaking the fingers. Now maybe he's going to the top rope as well. He says, KJ, you want to go to the top rope? I can do the same thing. Elbow drop to the spine of KJ. And now just those kicks to the face. Right on the nose. But KJ turns that around. Turns around the momentum of Cody Storm. And now working on the leg. Going to the top rope once again. This is where KJ is most comfortable, but changes his mind. Seeing Cody Storm getting back to his feet and decided it was better to take it down, less high risk. He's in strikes in the midsection. And now just kicking in the stomach and chest area of KJ. KJ reverse that, block the shot from Cody Storm. Cody again just powering down KJ. These palm strikes actually. Right to the face, right to the forehead. Now Cody going back to the top rope. And wow, no, he took out the ref. The ref was in the way. The ref screwed Cody Storm. He would have had. That would have been a massive way to keep KJ out of this. With the ref in the ring, the JOW referee not doing Cody Storm any favors tonight. It looks like Cody Storm's foot might have been stuck in that barricade somehow. But now KJ got thrown straight over the top of it. Oh, well, look at Cody Storm. He was going high risk himself and just KJ just ducked just ducked enough and Cody Storm went flying right over top of him. We're seeing a lot in a short amount of time here. Cody Storm getting his foot stuck in barricades. KJ going flying into the audience. Cody Storm just flying around as well. Now KJ with those double boots into the face of Cody Storm. Now just kicking him back down, keeping him down on the mat. Now Cody able to catch KJ and these big kicks and now punches to the face. He's just trying to wear down the smaller man in KJ. Take away that speed, do stuff like this with that elbow drop to the spine once again. The way he's timing those to really target the spine. And now he just has to roll KJ over. KJ doesn't have much left. 1, 2, 3. No! KJ kicked out at 2. Now kicking midsection maybe for a powerbomb once again. Instead that armbar check. There can't be much left in this life of KJ. 2, 3. Cody Storm. He's getting his first victory in a JOW ring. He's now 1-1. He's got to be sending a message with his victory against KJ to the entire locker room. Both men put everything on the line in that match. Cody Storm takes a W. Just outpowering KJ as we're seeing in all these clips, these replays. But you can't get out what KJ accomplished, even if he didn't leave with a win.
Storm.
I mean, the first move, the first DDT, busted up the nose, it seems like, of Cody Storm. He's going to remember this match. He's going to remember KJ. But either way, 1-1 record. Cody Storm trying to get to the top. But up next, it's Run Warzone and Chandler Sill taking on SWO for the Tag Team Championships. This is an interesting team of this man and Ryan Storm. Chandler Sill accepted the challenge, the offer.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers first, from New York, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Future Chandler.
Chandler still took on Frankie in his return match to JOW last week at Born for Glory. Came up short. But tonight he teams with someone who is looking for gold for the first time in his career, who came up with the W last week. But Chandler still has been near the top of the rankings for a long time now. He's earned a title shot. And now this is the perfect opportunity to win his first gold here in JOW. Alongside an interesting teammate in Chandler and Ryan Storm. We usually see Chandler teaming with his brother Chance, still Team 6. But now with Chance as 5-star wrestling champion, it seems like maybe Chandler needs someone new. Chandler needs to branch out, start a new chapter in his career. And maybe if he's victorious here tonight, Ryan Storm will be that chapter. Chandler obviously disappointed with his loss against Frankie last week. Hoping to get a win tonight in the tag team division. Alongside this guy, Ryan Warzone.
And his partner from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 260 pounds, Ryan Warlord.
Ryan Warzone has been doing this for a long time, as I said last week. Often known as a street fighter. Now we've seen what he did last week. Just one-on-one normal conditions against Brad, one of the best in JOW history, and he came out on top. Did Ryan Warzone a huge win for Ryan Warzone? Maybe unexpected. Ryan Warzone has been people have been doubting Ryan Warzone his entire career. People have said he's not good enough. Maybe people have said that he's just a street fighter and nothing else, but last week he proved he can go bell to bell. He can be the best in that ring with normal rules, no weapons. And tonight he has to prove it once again in this tag team match. He can't use a weapon. He can't go to the outside for more than 10 seconds. He's going to have to do this in the ring against two guys who just won the tag team titles 7 nights ago in that TLC match, defeating the historic dominant reign and Suicide Silence. It's a great TLC match last week. But when you're champs, you gotta be ready each and every week to defend your titles, no matter what happened the week before. Speaking of the tag team champions, here they are, wearing the gold for the first time. Well, DZ's first championship in JOW.
At a combined weight of 452 pounds, they are the Tag Team Champions.
They are the tag team champions indeed. We've seen DZ wearing the gold for the first time, but Jesse for the third time in his career. He was one half of the first ever tag team champions alongside CEO. Former member of SWO, DZ was kind of always a guy on the outside who never really got a title win. Until last week, biggest stage of JOW history, defeating Mark Ramirez and Ryan Basham to become your tag team champions. Massive victory, massive accomplishment from these two true veterans of the game. They've been doing this a long time. They've been a tag team for quite a while now as well. Ever since, I believe they formed in possibly HBW. The original faction is Jesse, DZ, Oak, and CEO. You got your champs, you got your challengers. Only one will leave with the titles. Here we have SWO handing over the titles. Will it be for the final time? Seems like we're starting off with Jesse and Chandler still. We're seeing Jesse just starting off with these quick strikes. That's what he's known for. But now Chandler giving him a taste of the same thing. That punch to the midsection sent him flying. Now Ryan Warzone in the ring with Jesse. These two know each other well. They've shared locker rooms. They've shared rings for many years. Very similar in what I was saying earlier in Street Fight. They're thought of as more street fighters. But tonight, this is not a street fight. This is a tag team match. Jesse has a lot of experience in tag teams, teaming with people like Broken Mike, for example. And an armbar early on here by Ryan Warzone, just trying to tap out Jesse. But quick tags from Ryan and Chandler still. Some good tag team stuff going on from that corner. So far it's what a power bomb to the outside of the ring. That's surprising. But Chandler still is able to climb back into the ring. Too early to do any serious match threatening damage, but he's got to be feeling it one way or another. And it's going to be a factor in this match if Jesse and DZ can just target the back and the spine of Chandler Still. What a knee strike from Chandler. Looking for it twice maybe, or maybe he's going for this drop. No, a knee and a neck breaker combination. Going on this. Where's he going? He's on the top rope. And now a big flippy-dippy leg drop. And now Ryan Warzone coming into the ring. Very surprising seeing how well these two are working together. Might not be what we expected. I mean, these two have never really tagged together before. This is a power Chandler Still just dragging, just throwing him by the leg. Jesse being tossed around. Draping him against ropes, now tossing him. Leapfrog and cross body. Now going to the... No, changing his mind. Seeing Jesse was stirring, but didn't take control early enough because now DZ is in. Jesse just rolling into the post. We're seeing some sort of stomping that spine. Like I was saying earlier, working on that spine, working on that back. Now it's Chandler trying to climb, trying to get to his feet. And he moved out of the way just in time. Ryan Warzone back in the ring. Face to face with DZ. Looking for a full Nelson. DZ just landing on the top of his head. Now Ryan Warzone to the top. Took too long. DZ took control. Throwing him off the top rope. Now looking for the stomp to the chest. Ryan Warzone moved out of the way. DZ tossing Ryan Warzone to the outside. Just allowing him to get back up. Now just taunting to the crowd, showing his opponent his confidence right now. But took too long because Ryan Warzone came from behind, slipped the feet. Now just tossing him by the face mask, it looked like. DZ wears that face mask, now trying to sneak up behind, maybe looking for the tag to Jesse if he can make it to his corner in time. Ryan Warzone isn't paying enough attention. Jesse's back in this match. Picking him up, maybe looking to tape him to the bear in the corner. Down to the second rope. Just diving down. Just is not someone you might expect to see diving off the ropes. This is what you more come to expect. Grounded the striking ability. 1-2. No. Chandler still breaks it up for his teammate tonight. We've seen that miscommunication last week. We haven't seen it again tonight. DZ almost getting counted out. Seemed a little frustrated with Jesse the way Ryan Warzone's doing something right now. We've got two guys in the ring. I don't know what's happening. Chandler getting beaten up, but now Warzone. What's he looking for here? He's just trying to strangle him. Hanging Jesse. And now in comes Chandler so once again. Both men stalking Jesse in the ring. Now Chandler will be going for that knee strike. Popping out the jaw of Jesse. Now 1, 2, no. DZ in the ring, breaks it up. And now just pulling that arm, trying to get out of the socket of Jesse. Now the sleeper hold, that might be it. Well, no, DZ saved it once again. Now Ryan this time gets DZ. Both Chandler and Warzone working on DZ, take him out of the equation. I've already seen him from Chandler. No, nice strikes there. And again, this time on the outside. I think DZ's just about out of this. And it might be all over for Jesse. 2, 3. We have new tag team champions. What a win. What a upset. Ryan Warzone earned this title opportunity last week by defeating Brad. He got that randomly selected title opportunity. The tag titles of the SWO were selected. Chandler Hill accepted Ryan's invitation to be his teammate here tonight, and they walk out. Your brand new tag team champions.
New tag team champions.
First titles in both these men's career here in JW. Huge milestone, a huge upset. But up next, it's time to keep moving. It's an open challenge. Edward Jackson is hosting. Third open challenge for Edward Jackson. In recent times here in JOW, the king of the open challenge, as we learned last week, defeating AJ Adams, as well as our past pay-per-view extermination, defeating Christian Cooper. Can he make it 3-0? Can he still cement himself as the king of the open challenge by defeating whoever decides to show up?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 228 pounds, Edward Jackson.
Edward, a former Landmark champion, in his mind, the greatest, and forever will be the greatest Landmark champion of all time. He's looking to get to that world title. He made that clear last week. If he can keep getting these open challenges, just wins in general, he's going to find himself in that world title opportunity at the top of the mountain, at the peak and the pinnacle of JOW. If you are Architect, you've got to keep an eye on this guy. Even if you're Brad, you may be the world champion by the time Edward gets to you. The entire locker room has to keep their eyes on this man. He has been one of the best in the company for a while. But now it's time to figure out who will be accepting. Who do you think it will be? Tell me in the chat right now. Who is it? No way, it's Liam Aldridge. One of the best in the business today. He is here in JOW, making his JOW debut. We're coming in close. We're going to count the abs and the muscles of Aldridge. If you don't know who this guy is, no, he's not Alex Gemini. He is even better. Let's just count with him. That's all 8 of them. Liam Aldridge is a huge signee, a huge pickup for JOW. May very well be a future world champion in his own right.
Weighing in at 242 pounds,
Liam Aldridge, a huge name. Places such as HBW. As well as many other companies around the world. He's won titles, he's won money. More money than anyone else in the community, probably. And now he's here in JOW to do the exact same thing. Make a name for himself. End that winning streak of Edward Jackson of the Open Challenge. He's also a big part of our partners over at NWF. Can't forget about GXW as well as many other places. Liam Aldridge has built up his brand, built up his name, made cash in, and now he's looking to cash that all in tonight against Edward Jackson. But right now, not a great start. Knee strikes. Was Edward looking to build up, and big haluva kick right to the face of Liam Aldridge, sending him to the outside or right on the floor. Edward allowing him to get back into the ring. And now a big knee strike to the back, the spine, sends him down on the mat. Now right on the chin. Edward Jackson just started his own promotion of his own. SR Strong Rise. Strong Rise Pro is a big company making a name for himself. Make sure to go check them out. You haven't already. What a dropkick. A solid dropkick to the face of Liam Aldridge. Now a moonsault. We've seen so many tonight. Still just as effective as it always was. Now Aldridge caught the foot. Caught the leg. Taking control now. Traps the hand. Now stomps the fingers. We've seen Max Dynamite make a huge statement in his debut by defeating AJ Adams earlier on. Can Liam end up doing the same thing? Cody Jackson. Now we might be looking for that knee. Strike right on the face, right in the jaw. Now a big punch in the face. And a kick. Meets Edward Jackson. Again, just stomping the pinky, not the pinky. And he's going to do it some more. 3 times is not enough. Let's make it 9 times. Now on the springboard, DDT. Now climbing to the top rope, allowing Liam Aldridge to cut back to his feet. What a move that was! Sending Aldridge wherever he wants Aldridge to be, and now Aldridge got out of that one though. Back first onto the mat goes Edward Jackson. Now Aldridge. Neck breaker. Maybe looking for an elbow drop right along the neck of Jackson, but Jackson seen it coming. It turned out a sling blade. This is his chance to really get some good offense in, some jabs, some kicks, all the good stuff, and now some knee strikes to the ribs. Aldridge needs to get in some valuable offense, but now 2, 3, no! That was almost it already for the night of Liam Aldridge, his debut. Aldridge does not want his first match here in JW to be a loss. And again, just stomping the fingers. Let's make it a good old 12 stomps to the hand. Top rope, Is Aldridge. Might not be somewhere you expect him to be, but he does it all the same. Crossbody, maybe a bit of a clothesline. I don't know what connect more there. And now just working on that arm, but too close to the ropes. And he hit it. Is that enough to put away Aldridge? 1, 2, 3. Aldridge got that out of nowhere and picked up the win. Edward Jackson is now 3-0 in open challenges. Looking back at what we just seen, Edward takes the W against the debuting Liam Aldridge. And he goes on, climbing those rankings, I guess. Got that shining wizard. It's put away so many people in the past, and it did the same to Liam Aldridge right here tonight. Aldridge won't be happy with that, but still, it's hard to beat this guy, Edward Jackson. But up next is the no holds barred match. The Rise Above Rebel qualifier will be Max Navarro, Matthew Williams in this rematch.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 225 pounds, Matthew Williams.
The former world champion, the former Royal Rumble winner, the first ever Landmark champion, the man who main evented Born for Glory last year, Matthew Williams. He defeated Max Navarro only a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Now Max looking for his rematch. He challenged Matthew. Matthew accepted. But what was added onto the match was a Rise Above Rebel qualifying opportunity. Can Matthew get into that ladder match, win the contract, and one day hopefully become two-time world champion? We'll have to wait and see if he can get past Max tonight to get himself in that match, that ladder match, next month. It's not going to be easy because he's going to get something in the Landmark champ.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 218 pounds, Max N.
Max pinned Matthew Williams to become Landmark champion. These two have a lot of history shared in this ring. And just last week in that Glory Royal, both men were in the match. Neither man came up with a victory. But either way, they're here tonight. They're here hoping to get their name in that ladder match. Max has always been someone who just wants to get to that high level. This is his chance. Getting that contract, getting that men's briefcase, the second in history of JOW. First being Bone Blackwell. Look at the career he went on to have. Both these guys would love to recreate that. Matthew blocked that first kick. Instead, maybe a suplex. Big suplex there. Next time Max. Now strike to the face. Just pulling on the hand, the arm. What a blow to the head. To the side of the head there. Now powering him around. Slamming on the mat. Now elbow strikes to get out of this situation. And a big German. Matthew knows what he's doing. Max does too. Both guys know each other well. They know what to look out for. Max knows how to fire on the ring. Matthew knows how to do the most effective moves possible. Now picking him out again. This time turns it around. Going for the pinfall attempt. 1, 2, 3, no. That was almost it. Max has to be careful for stuff like that. Now that shooting star press dodged by Max Navarro. Instead catches him, sends him for a ride. Matthew back to his feet. Both men locking up now. Max picks him up in a power slam position into the turnbuckle face first. Matthew Williams busted open off of that. He may have went onto the pad, but underneath those pads are those hard metallic turnbuckles. Again, just going wherever Max wants him to go. Max is in control for the moment. Looking for, what is he looking for? He can spin around, yes, into a neckbreaker. Number 1, 2, 3, no. Max thought that was enough. Max thought that was enough to keep Matthew down. Matthew's not done fighting. Into the turnbuckle. Now going to the other turnbuckle. And a big Superman punch. Matthew tries to go for a clothesline, but instead Max gets the spear. He's going into the pin. That might be it. 1, 2, 3. No! Another near fall. Max is shook. Max is shocked. Max is going to the place he's most comfortable. The top rope and a mistimed that elbow drop. Matthew is still getting to his feet. He's just a second too late. Now tosses him back. Does Matthew Williams. And kick to the leg. Matthew into the turnbuckle. Sends him back to the middle of the ring. Picking up Max. Big shot to the face. And now maybe looking for a crossroads. A reckoning right there from Matthew Williams. 1, 2, 3. And that is enough to end the night on Max Navarro. Matthew Williams heads into Rise Above Rubble. That's what I meant to say. He'll be a part of that main event ladder match for the men's division. He may very well be on his road to becoming once again world champion. It was not an easy win. We seen that spear. It was almost it. There was just a little bit more. That cover,
Here is your winner, Matthew Williams.
The Cross Williams ended the night, and Matthew Williams puts away Max Navarro for the second time in a row. And now, what a match this is. We never thought we would see it again. It will be Jackson Daniels taking on Adam White.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the Virgin Islands. Weighing in at 243 pounds, Adam White.
It is great to see Adam White back in the JOW arena. It has been too long. We haven't seen him since the 1-year anniversary of JOW. It's almost a 2-year anniversary. Now, that's only a couple weeks from now, after Rise Above Rubble. The reason we get this match is because back last week, The debut match with Jackson Daniels got brought up. That match was, of course, a week after Born for Glory, which, guess what, was a whole year from now. A whole year ago, exactly. Today, we're here at the week after Born for Glory again. A year ago today, Jackson Daniels made his debut in JOW, taking a loss to Adam White.
And his opponent from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 322 pounds, the men's champion, Jackson Daniels.
Jack Daniels made his debut 1 year ago, but tonight he finds himself a former tag team champion and your current brand new landmark champion. Adam White comes back to the JOW ring for one reason and one reason only, and that reason is to take on the Kingpin, the submission specialist, for the second time in their careers. Can he repeat history? But by proving to JOW that he is just that damn good, defeating one of JOW's best, one of JOW's landmark champions. I'm sure he'll be a future world champ as well. Jack Daniels. This is also the Easter special of JOW. Remember last year, Adam White was JOW's very special Easter bunny. Cursed image that was, but tonight, there's no gimmicks, there's no Easter bunnies. This is just a straight up fight, straight up redemption for Jack Daniels, hopefully. Or will it just be a repeat in history for Adam White, proving he's always been better than Jack Daniels if he can win tonight. Daniels is in his prime at this moment. Adam was always great. If he would have stuck around a little bit longer, I'm sure he would have had championship gold around his waist. His last match was against the 5-star wrestling champion Christian Cooper, one of the best in JOW history. At that 1 year anniversary, big DDT there from Adam White takes out the bigger champion. Adam White has to know that this is not the same Jack Daniels he fought a year ago. This is a brand new, bigger, tougher challenge for him. But Jack has to know that Adam's changed as well. He's been through many companies in the last year. What? Landing around that knee to Jack Daniels. I think he might be busted open now. Adam White tosses Daniels into the corner. But now Daniels got out of it though. Daniels will kick and a punch and a punch and a punch and a punch and a punch. And now into the corner. Now some quick jabs, quick shots to the ribs. Now into the head of White. Now it's just repeated kicks. Nice drop kick in the back of the neck. Daniels just defeated Liam Robinson, another one of JOW's best, just last week. He's got a lot of momentum on his under him. He can use that against Adam White tonight. But Adam, we're seeing the power, the strength of Adam White right there. Jack Daniels is no small man. Jackson hits that bro kick right on the face. Hits flush on the forehead. 1, 2, 3. No! That was almost it for Adam White tonight. He kicked out at 2. Moves the other way before that stomp connected. Now a big belly to the belly. Big Jack right back to the feet. He's not going to stay down any longer than he needs to. Big headbutt. Trying to take out the legs, but Adam White's got such a good ring IQ. He knows what's coming before he knows what his opponent's about to do before the opponent does. That is why he's so good. And now, powering him up. Big, sit down, and now into the pin. 1, 2, no. Jack out at 2. Adam White thought that might have been it. And now into the submission hold. Will Daniels tap? He did! The submission specialist tapped to Adam White in his return match. Or his one-off match, possibly. We'll have to see if this is his actual final match in JOW or not. But he did just beat the Landmark champion, which is a huge victory for Adam White. We've seen a lot of back and forth in that match, but in the end, Adam White, that's got to be an upset, considering we're in a JOW arena. We haven't seen Adam White compete in a year. He just tapped out the man who's at the top of his game.
Winner, Adam White.
1 year after the initial win, Adam White has not lost anything. If anything, he's gained a hell of a lot, defeating Jackson Daniels right here tonight, just like they did last year in his debut. The one man Jackson Daniels cannot make tap out. But is there time for the main event? It is Chance, your 5-star wrestling champion, taking on Architect, your world champion. The Chance made the challenge earlier on in the week. Architect accepted. Here we are, seeing the brand new 5-star wrestling champion, man who defeated Luke, the longest reigning champ in JOW history.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Oak Park, Illinois, weighing in at 244 pounds, the wrestling champion, the assassin, Charlie Simpson.
These men are no stranger to one another. Seen Chance still in the past couple of weeks going after that 5-star wrestling championship, but you cannot forget when he was going after Architect for that world championship. Never ended up taking the title off of him, but came very close. Tonight he walks into that gold. He comes in with that momentum of defeating longest reigning champion in JOW history, Luke. Can that momentum carry him to defeating Architect in the main event of episode 101? Or will that not be the case? And will your world champion, Architect, once again defeat Chance Sill, champion or no champion? Just like he did to Dynamite Thunder last week.
From New York, weighing in at 239 pounds, the world champion, Alan Torres.
The future is never set in stone, but tonight, Architect is here to take a win and get out. Just like he was at Born for Glory. 5 minutes it took to defeat Dalton Thunder, the main event of Born for Glory, the Royal Rumble winner. The man we thought might have a shot of becoming world champion. It didn't happen. His Architect did what he to Dalton Thunder, what he did to so many others, including Chance Sill. He defeated him when the title was on the line, because that is when Architect is the best. He is your CXW World Champion. He's your JOW World Champion. He wins championships wherever he pleases, and tonight he's going to beat another champion. Title may not be on the line, but it's just as big. Architect's trying to prove that he is the greatest champion in JOW at the moment. And big punch, no respect there. taking no time to give him a nice stiff punch, and another one right there. He'll face first into the second turnbuckle. Starting off quick, but Chance able to get it. Maybe taking too long to go to the top rope. It might pay off after all, though. Sits on the face. Ass to the face. And now into the corner. Nice jab there to the face of Architect. And Chance says, "You're going to give me a punch to the face, I'll punch you right on back." This is going to be a hard-hitting fight. That's what we've come to expect from Architect. As well as Chance still. There's the top rope goes Architect. Frog splash. That might be enough right there if he goes for a pin. Decides not to though. He's going to make sure this is one and done. No time to waste around with the pin. I'm going to snap your arm. Now I'm going to go for the pin. 1, 2. No. Chance out of that 2. Chance gets back to the feet. Another jab, another strike, another strike, another strike, and super kick takes down Architect. Now tossing him into the corner once again. He doesn't like that corner. We're going in this corner. And a big forearm strike. Now he hits it. That stomp, that curb stomp, but even more momentum off that second rope, rather. And now Architect turns, slips behind, takes him down. A lot has happened in this quick match so far. Architect picks up Chance still. Drives him down. Right on that neck. That might be all she wrote right there. 1, 2, 3. No! Chance out at 2. Architect says that's fine. I'm going to keep on the damage. I'm going to hit you with a curb stomp of my own. Curb stomp. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. No time to waste. All the time to kill Chance Still's momentum right here and now. Dominance from Architect. Even after that stomp, even after this, Architect wasn't going to deal with any of Chance Still. And he walks out, the dominant champion of JOW. Is this Raymond from JOW Exhibition? He's got a steel chair and he's massacring Chance Still, the 5-star wrestling champion, after that match against Architect. What is going on? Well, that was a shocking event from Raymond just moments ago. But speaking of JOW Exhibition, we will be back in only a few more nights with JOW Exhibition episode 13. We will have the first ever men's championship, exhibition championship, being inaugurated on that show, and as well as episode 14, where the first ever women's championship in exhibition will be given to whoever wins their respective matches. And then we'll see you here on Thursday next week for episode 102 of JOW. We'll see you then. Thank you all for watching. We will catch you up with whatever we've seen with Raymond and everything else throughout the night, throughout the week.